parked here next to me is a 2011 Porsche 911 Speedster, and it just so happens to be one of the rarest Porsches ever made. This car is number 43 of a 356 car total run, and only 100 of those cars landed here in the US. So today we're going to be breaking down the 2011 Porsche 911 Speedster, going out for a short little drive and going over all of the coolest things about this one of 100 in the US Porsche 911 Speedster. Now, the Porsche 911 Speedster first debuted at the 2010 Paris Auto Show, and since then has become a serious collector's item amongst the Porsche community and overall the automotive community in general. This car is a collector's item because all of the Speedsters have always been a collector's car. Now, this car is super special out on the roads, being that there's only 356 of these cars in the world and 100 of them in the US. Car number 43 parked here behind me is no exception. Finished in a beautiful white paint job, white exterior on a checkered black and white interior with black leather and white leather mixed together. This car is absolutely gorgeous, and today we're going to be going over all the coolest things about this car that you didn't know. Underneath the hood of the 2011 Porsche 911 Speedster is a 3.8-liter flat six that produces 408 horsepower, and Porsche claims that the 2011 Speedster can go 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.2 seconds. Now, the reason they only built 356 2011 Porsche 911 Speedsters specifically was because the first Speedster model from Porsche was the 1954 Porsche 356 Speedster, and this car pays respect to that car by having a 356 total unit production run, but however, only 100 of those cars landing here in the United States. Now, initially, just being inside the 2011 Porsche 911 Speedster, you're able to tell that this car truly combines the classic feeling of one of the older Speedster models with the upgraded performance of the new generation Porsche 911s, and all of that combined into one package truly makes for the 2011 Porsche 911 Speedster to be a really special car. And obviously, there's a new Speedster model out now for Porsche, but the 2011 in specific really has that great combination of the classic interior and exterior features with the newer generation performance upgrades. Now, one of the easiest ways to tell the difference between the Porsche 911 Speedster and just a regular 911 is the amount of badging and exclusive options that it has on the interior and exterior of the car. Obviously, on the back, you have it written out in script, largely Speedster, so you can easily tell that right away this is a Speedster. It's a very limited edition Porsche. However, on the interior, you have badging all over the car. On the back of the seats, it says Speedster. There's limited edition badging that shows you what car number you're driving out of the 356 total car run. And overall, all of those options combined really do make you feel like you're behind the wheel of something exclusive and special, which you are when you're behind the wheel of the 2011 Porsche 911 Speedster. To start up the 2011 Porsche 911 Speedster, just want to make sure you have your key handy here, and you can go ahead and go over here to the left in the ignition, stick it in, and turn on that 3.8-liter V6 engine with 408 horsepower. Of all of the things that make the 2011 Porsche 911 Speedster special, the 3.8-liter flat six with 408 horsepower is definitely one of those things. I mean, when you're behind the wheel of this car, you can easily tell how much power it has just by tapping on the gas pedal. You can feel that it's ready to go to war if you really wanted it to, and you can easily tell that that 408 horsepower is very easily accessible if you want it to be. We are currently behind the wheel of car number 43 of the 356 total car run that they made of the 2011 Porsche 911 Speedster. And Initially, you can easily tell that this car is ready to go. This car has a lot of power with that 408 horsepower flat six engine that it has, and you can tell easily just by tapping the gas. I mean, this car is ready to fly if it wants to. However, it's also pretty tame if you don't step too hard on the gas. It's really a car that you are able to take out and drive really anywhere if you wanted to. However, this is not a car that you're really going to be taking out on the roads and just driving anywhere at your leisure, because there's only 356 in the world and 100 in the United States. As always, I'd like to thank my friend Lance from Luxport Motor Group at 100 Gordon Drive in Syosset, New York, for allowing me to take out the Speedster today and go over it in detail with you guys and show you guys all the coolest things about the 2011 Porsche 911 Speedster.